Brexit would have made British households £4,300 worse off, according to former Chancellor of the Exchequer George Osborne. Yesterday, it was the 5th anniversary of the Brexit referendum. On June 23, 2016, Britons voted to leave the European Union, putting an end to almost half a century of Eurosceptic frustration. The journey there was not an easy one, though. Ahead of the vote, the campaign run by Britain Stronger in Europe was accused of spreading false claims. Key figureheads of the Leave campaign, including Prime Minister Boris Johnson, introduced the term Project Fear. They put forward claims that the pro-EU campaign was guilty of scaremongering, saying that the agents of Project Fear were trying to spook the British public into voting against British withdrawal from the EU. In a recent report, famed columnist Steerpike took a look at some of the predictions that never came true, such as that households would be poorer by £4,300 in 2030. He wrote, "The focus of the Remain campaign on Brexit's economic costs was labelled as Project Fear by opponents, with no politician doing more to push that line of argument than Chancellor George Osborne." At one event, the former Tory MP unveiled a poster declaring that households would be poorer by £4,300 in 2030, a claim that earned a rebuke from the BBC's fact-check. The precise figure is questionable and probably not particularly helpful. Regardless of the dubious way in which the Treasury concocted this oddly specific figure, records from the Office for National Statistics (ONS) show in the 5 years since that real disposable income per head has risen from £5,177 in the second quarter of 2016 to £5,354 at the end of 2020. The Bank of England and other British officials have a long record of being wrong on Brexit. Mr Osborne also sensationally claimed the country would have been left with a £36 billion financial black hole by 2030 due to the economic hit from pulling out of the EU. The Chancellor heralded the analysis from April 2016 as a welcome dose of facts in the Brexit debate, which he insisted was economically illiterate. However, just 1 in 10 key government forecasts about the frightful impact of the European divorce has come true, according to a study published by think tank Change Britain. Mr Osborne also forecast a rise in unemployment, with a further 500,000 out of work, claiming uncertainty would reduce demand. He said, "It would be the poorest, who would be ravaged by an EU exit," citing people whose jobs depend on the car plants and steel-making factories.